You too. How you guys doing today? Hey, my name is Angel Flores. I am from Santa Ana, California, born and raised. The reason for my upcoming videos is because I just want to share some of my thoughts, show some of my experiences on different topics, just related to success or getting what you really want in life. Um, Success has different connotations. Success can be viewed as, having a lot of materials, having a lot of money, um, being well standing with other people or with what your family wants and thinks. But for me, success is to do what you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, anytime you want, and that means in all areas of your life, spiritually. We are spirits living a physical life. Physically, like, do you really look good? Are you disrespecting your body? Like, there's no reason why you have this physical life, this temple, and not be at your best shape of your life. Unless you're injured and you can't use both of your legs, it's all just about will. It's will. I want to be the best looking person I can be. Mentally, like, what do you feed your subconscious? What do you feed your mind? You feeding garbage? What do your mind is so powerful because it's got no limit. You know, yeah, people say it's 10%, but reach 10% and see if you can go more. You know, there is no limit what you could do if you have ever wanted to do something, and you've always found a way to do it, no matter what it is. Um, Eventually, if you really had the burning desire, the obsessional desire. Um, Emotionally, are you are you in a great place emotionally where you unconditionally love yourself at a point where no one else's experience matters? Opinions matters. That's the best analogy, a best uh, word I could come up with emotionally. Um, or if you are in a relationship, is it the dopest relationship you could ever imagine? You know what I'm saying? I don't think when we're kids growing up, or when we see fairy tales, it, did, are we actually going through that process right now with our partner? If not, what can we change? First we have to change ourselves, the way we think about ourselves, the way we think about the world. You know what I'm saying? What you do to for another person, you do to for yourself. But, and riches come in all areas of life. My mentor Napoleon Hill stated there were 12 great riches of life. He met every single successful person you could imagine, thanks to Andrew Carnegie, which he gave him the blueprint, or the goal to actually um, find out what makes a success and what makes a failure. Prior to that, Andrew Carnegie stated that most of the people that actually knew these principles, they died with their bones buried with them. So they never passed those secrets along to everyday common man. I mean, you could do it, whatever age you are at right now, as long as you could comprehend what I'm about to tell you, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just believing in it. Sometimes, even myself, right now, I'm not the best financial position in my life, but I'm really, really rich spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really rich mentally. I crave knowledge like no other. I love knowledge. I love learning about everything and anything that has substance to it. If you're gonna come in, I don't talk about people. I have no time to talk about people because I can't learn. I grew up with like that. It just, I grew up in the neighborhoods, um, and it's looking back, it's a trap. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'll elaborate later in other videos about my past. But but yeah, um, this video, before we go off the topic, we can go back to what I just said earlier. But I actually want to spend some time and actually talk about this topic, which is there's 17 principles of success. The first one I really want to talk about, because this is the starting point of all achievement. No matter what you do, no matter where you're going, you have to have a definiteness of purpose. Like, what is the purpose of your existence? If that makes any sense. 98 out of 100 people don't have a purpose in life. That's why we don't. That's why we live in a hateful world. Like, we don't have a purpose big enough for us to actually follow through on it. So our mind dwells upon what we can't do. And if we don't even have a purpose, what do you think the mind's gonna actually dwell upon? It's not gonna dwell upon success. It's not gonna dwell upon helping people out. It's gonna dwell upon the bullshit that we feed it. So, without further ado, I'm going to paraphrase what my mentor Napoleon Hill stated in the audiobook "Your Right to Be Rich: The 17 Principles of Success." There were live recordings he did in Chicago about in the 1950s, I believe, 1960s, and those are some just jewels that the universe gave to me, or has given to people that actually took this to heart, just like myself. So yeah, the starting point of all achievement starts with a definite purpose. After that, you have to have a plan of action. You have to have a plan of how you're gonna get your purpose going. And after you plan what you want, you're gonna have to take massive action, 10x action. I got that from one of my other sales mentors, which is Grant Cardone. Check him out on YouTube. Awesome, great story. Awesome. He's on your side, folks. He's not, being a charlatan, taking your money. Nah, he wants you to succeed. Success is your duty, your obligation, your responsibility. So the starting point, obviously, is your purpose. Number second, your motive. What is your motive for obtaining what you want? You gotta ask. Like, you can't ask somebody for anything without a motive. Any idea, plan, or purpose held in the mind through repetition of thought and emotionalized with the burning desire for its realization is taken over the subconscious mind and acted upon whatever means possible, available. That is one incredible sentence right there. I'm going to read it to you one more time. Any dominating idea, plan, or purpose held in the mind through repetition of thought and emotionalized with the burning desire for its realization is taken over by the subconscious mind and acting upon whatever means possible, available. You have to tell your mind whatever you want over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The mind's a funny thing. It believes anything you tell it, and the biggest thing, it believes if you're not succeeding or failing if you're not succeeding at this point in whatever you want to call success, it is because you haven't really told your mind what you want, which is the hardest thing to do. Even myself, I'm telling you, I know all this inside out to the T, but I don't even know my purpose yet. You know what I'm saying? So even myself, like, I'm not guilty of it. I'm guilty of it as well, but at least I'm conscious of it. You know what I'm saying? The subconscious doesn't know the difference between a right or wrong, a penny or $1 million. It only accepts whatever you conceive repeatedly, emotionalized with enthusiasm. It's gonna take some time. You know what I'm saying? You can't just undo what you've done for the last X amount of years and expect to get immediate results. You know what I'm saying? This ain't magic. Even though magic does work, magic does exist. I've seen it. Any idea, plan, or purpose that is backed by the state of mind known as fate is taken over by the subconscious mind and it is acting upon immediately. faith is the only state of mind that will reproduce immediate action. So once you have your purpose, once you have your plan, once you have action, then you have faith. Once you have faith with everything that you've just stated, it's gonna come to you. It's gonna come to you. You gotta have the vision first, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like visualize that before before that happened. Um, Andrew Carnegie stated that um, he always when he was a labor worker in the mills in Pittsburgh. He was always visualizing the ending. Like he would visualize him actually building a whole city under because of his visions. And you know what I'm saying, he's the one that brought these principles to Napoleon Hill. Probably not him alone, obviously through his experience and through his associations with other people. But you know what I'm saying, the reason I emphasize so much with them is because we have the same start. You know, we all come, honestly, most of us come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing. We all had at least something to eat. We had some clothes to wear. But when I say nothingness, is the motivational wise. Like no one motivated me to be where I wanted to be at. I had to motivate myself. And if you find those motivated people that actually want to motivate people and actually do whatever they can to motivate you, hey, don't disrespect them, man. Take those signs as something that's from within, someone that's bigger than us, because those people don't come often. You know what I'm saying? It's not our parents' mistake. It's faults or mistakes if coming from another country, but they didn't realize what they were doing throughout the years, with the words, with the thoughts and the actions that they were doing, were probably not to the best advantage. Hindsight, depending on where you at. Um, Life rewards you if you accept rewards. Life will penalize you if you don't accept it. And this comes from the law of nature. Nature has laws. You know what I'm saying? You plant what you sow. Um, you sow what you plant. I'm sorry. And it happens with every thought. Every thought that you actually plant will reap if you really wanted to. It just depends on what type of thoughts you're thinking on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? It has to be. We live in a really negative world, but you can't let that affect the way you are as a person. Just because the time that we have here, at least in the physical body, is not. It's not. It's not. We're not gonna live a long time, relatively to the Earth's existence. Um, The power of thought is the only thing each human being has unalienable control. A fact so astounding, it connotes a close relationship to infinite intelligence and mind of man. Napoleon Hill referred to infinite intelligence as God or Jehovah, Jesus, Buddha, whatever you feel comfortable with. There's a lot of people that don't believe in a higher being. A lot of people that do believe in a higher being. The thing that people don't understand is that we don't even believe in ourselves, let alone a higher being. You know what I'm saying? What if this whole time a higher being was ourselves? If that makes any sense? We're made out of every possible known atom known to the universe. We're made out of the same stuff that outer space is made of. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, whatever you want to call it, whether if it's infinite intelligence, God, Jesus, understand that that entity lives within us at all times. The only thing is that if you really want to believe that it does, you're tripping out. You have a surprise of your life. So anyone that's a non-believer, you know what? That's it's got to be someone. You came from somewhere. You're going somewhere. So to think that nature works a certain way, and to not appreciate the fact that we might be governed by, not governed, that's a bad word. Might be guided to whatever we want to do. It's, what I'm saying, it's all correlated. You know what I'm saying? But that's for another topic. We'll get to that later. The person who is the most successful learns to appropriate these facts with massive action. The subconscious mind appears to be the only doorway to infinite intelligence. The subconscious mind likes the things that won't work. It has a tremendous stock of garbage and impedimenta. Give your subconscious mind and order something that you want. Tell your subconscious what you want. You told your subconscious what you didn't want. Let me see. Your major purpose should represent the greatest purpose of your life above all other things. What are you going to leave as a monument to yourself? Do something with your mind, lifetime. Aim high. Don't measure your fortune with your past, your future with your past. If you do, you're sunk. Those are some jewels, man. People, don't measure your future with your past. If you do, you are sunk. I got this from Big Sean. There's no mistakes in life. There's only learning experiences. If you look at it like that, then life is just gonna be tremendous. Just because you can't dwell, we gotta condition our mind, folks. Our mind is everything. You can't go around it. We dwell on things that don't matter sometimes, circumstances. But if you learn to be self-sufficient, man, the rewards are just incredible. The greatest sin of mankind is to neglect the control of your own mind. The greatest asset, you'll have everything you want in abundance. After you attain your purpose, look for bigger purposes. Life is no fun if your purpose is to live. Keep active, keep working, keep on your objective steps. Harmonize with each other. Every brain is both the receiving set and the broadcasting station for the vibrations of thought. A fact that explains the fact of moving with definiteness of purpose instead of drifting. It attracts and repels your every thought. We are all vibrational beings. Condition your mind so you know that the other person is going to cooperate. Plan is fair, honest, and more value. You have the right to lose cooperation. Along with having your purpose and actually taking steps to achieving it, you get these benefits subconsciously or consciously depending on where you're at with your mindset. Number one, it automatically develops self-reliance. You know what I'm saying? No one's going to hold you back after you find your purpose. Why would you? And if people are holding you back with your purpose, you got to do something about it, because you already have something most people won't even have, and that's already knowing your purpose. Don't let someone hold you back, even if it's your family, even if it's your spouse, even if it's your children. Sometimes there's no reason why your children should hold you back, and that's in the contrary. They're innocent. You make them, make you be that fuel to the fire. Personal initiative, action. The more action, the better. 10x. Imagination, your intuition. How many times do you miss out on hunches? You know what I'm saying? Follow your intuition. It feels good inside when you have a plan. We all, no matter how bad of a person that you have become or are perceived to be, we all have those hunches no matter what. We all have that call to look within, to look within, or I forgot about that. Sorry about that. It's my first time actually being on this, so I'm gonna use technology to my advantage. Enthusiasm. How enthused are you about your purpose? If you wake up in the morning every morning without even having to roll in bed because you already have your purpose. Life's gonna be great. Life's gonna be great, just because it's like, why are you sleeping for? Your purpose is so big. If your purpose is so big, you got no time to sleep. You know, that's why a lot of people don't understand why someone like, financially, someone like Donald Trump only sleeps 3 hours a day. Hey, his purpose is huge. It's just huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for him. Probably it's not about the money anymore. It's about his legacy, what he's gonna leave behind. You know what I'm saying? That's one example. Um, a personal example like myself. A lot of people, a lot of people like you're already physically fit. Like, what do you need? I'm like, I need to be a little bit more. Why do you need to look better, or why? I feel like I need to improve all day. Physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally. Um, the enthusiasm about just living life once you actually figure out your purpose, it's gonna be one of the shocks of your life. Self discipline. How disciplined are you with what you do with your time? And concentration of effort. Discipline and concentration will go hand in hand, because once you become disciplined and concentrated, then everything else uh, comes together. Comes together. If you find you plan to be faulty, immediately discard it and develop another one. Hey, you're on your way anyways. You know what I'm saying? Remember, sometimes infinite intelligence will lead you to keep on trying, keep an open mind. As for guidance, believe you're gonna get it. Enthusiasm arouses your subconscious mind. You feel it. These are the I'm telling you, folks. This intuition, when you have a purpose and you feel, is so great. It's something that you just can't deny. It's that call from within. So even a lot of people that might watch this video, um, the goal is like, it's so cliche, but don't let those hunches go. You know what I'm saying? Like, plan. That's why it's always good to have, you know what I'm saying, piece of paper and pen, because it's like it sticks with you at all times. You could always write down an idea, jot it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these ideas at today's May 7, 2015. Some big examples that I could give you guys. The person who founded Uber, the person that had the idea first, because I'm not sure if they got bought out before they became at this point, but the person that conceived the idea, um, it all started with, he wrote it down on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? He wrote it down on his notepad. It wasn't, oh shit, this motherfucker, sorry for my language. It wasn't just like, this guy just, you know what I'm saying, did it out of nowhere, it came out of his ass. Nah, he had to write it down, maybe in the pad. He actually sat with it, became an obsession or desire, and you know what I'm saying. He's giving great services. He built a great service um, for a lot of people that need transportation at night, especially if they are consuming alcohol or of that sort. Um, budget your time and money. That's important. Start where you are at. Make opportunities. Don't procrastinate. Don't stand still. It is said that nature abhors a vacuum. You have to always be moving. Always be moving. Whether it's, even if you are sitting down and relaxing, always have that, your mind going. You know what I'm saying? You always got to be moving with purpose. Once you have your purpose, it attracts to you a lot of attention, a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Nature loves a man who knows where he's going, or man or woman who knows where he's going, and will always be finding willing helpers. That's so true. You know what I'm saying? Once you start realizing how to weed people out, not in a bad way, but in a way where it's like, you start understanding you get a feel for people, for knowing if they're gonna be a right fit for your life. Sometimes if we're people that we really love being around people. I suggest always set aside 1 hour for yourself at the very least. If you're married, if you have kids, if set a one. If you can't do an hour, do half an hour. If you can't do half an hour, do 10 minutes. Lock yourself up in the bathroom for 10 minutes for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just does so much for you. You don't even understand. Just because you start understanding who you are as a person. Take those long walks to the park. Get connected with nature. Smile, man. Get some sun. 20 minutes of the sun rejuvenates everything, all your atoms, your skin, your complexion. Just gotta these little things matter. That little time alone gives you a lot of great advantages. Once you have your free mind, free your mind from fear, procrastination, and indecision. That's the greatest benefit you'll have in life. Removing fear, procrastination, and indecision in your life, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have fear. Okay, fear is good actually. Fear alerts the mind, alerts the body, the soul that something is not right. But sometimes fear could be good, in a sense where it's fear of the unknown. That's pretty cool. At least you're doing something you didn't do yesterday. That's being adventurous. Be adventurous. Go on. Do something new every day, no matter what it is. Go talk to the gal or the guy you haven't even you never had the courage to go speak to. I don't like this. This is something that if I ever have a chance, the platform to get to, why I see a lot of in relationships, why I see a lot of just a bad disconnect between men and women, and it's prevalent all over cultures, especially our culture here, where we're a melting pot for women. Like if you see a guy that is really attractive, at least physically, and you feel sense for it, go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that chance pass you by. You know what I'm saying? It's something within that's telling you to go do it. Don't stress on what people are telling you about that. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously we live in a culture where men are supposed to initiate the interaction, but you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I see it a lot from people, even people like right now. If you're a college student, you know what you're doing. Figure out plans. That's the biggest thing. That's why I'm doing this, because the purpose. It's a definiteness of purpose. That's the topic of the discussion right now. I apologize. This is my first video, so if I'm jumping topics left and right, up and down, my bad. But I'm trying my best right now. Obviously, I'll improve. Hopefully, I become a speaker or something. Who knows? Tomorrow, no promise. Today's no promise. I leave my house. I live next to. I have. Right now, I'm currently living in Santa Ana, off 6th and Pacific. Hidden though, you won't ever find me. But just crossing the street here. Shit, this might be my last video. Shit, I don't take it for granted, but shit, I'm having fun. Positive and negative can be occupied at the same time. It can be done. Negative attitude is sufficient to destroy the power of prayer, faith, and your purpose. If you go with your purpose in the state of mind of, if you're a negative person and you have a purpose, let me rephrase it. If you have a definiteness of purpose, but you're a predominantly negative person, I don't know how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? At least deep down on your cellular level, on a soul level, where it's like you really get the great benefits of life. You know what I'm saying? A positive and negative mind can't work at the same time. It happens with time. I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has the ability to become a positive person. It just depends on if you really want to do it. It takes time. So here are some instructions for actually doing it. If for those people that for my fellow beings that actually do have a purpose in mind that but don't know where to start, here are some instructions. Make a clear statement of your purpose, of your major purpose. Sign it, commit it to memory, and repeat it orally over and over at least once a day in the form of a prayer or of an affirmation you choose. It places faith in your creator. You know, you have to write it out and memorize it. Start talking to your subconscious. Just talk to your mind. Just talk to it. Talk to it. Talk to it. Talk to it. What you want. I'll give you an example. Purpose. Can I give you an example? Grant Cardone. His purpose is to inspire other people to become sales closers, to get the life that they want via selling. That's his purpose. That's his sole purpose, is to become known to every person in this world, that he could inspire you to be whatever you want, no matter what it is. You want that Bentley, you want that $50 million house, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you give adequate return, and he's giving you adequate return. Via his videos, via his books, via his seminars, via his, what I'm saying? He doesn't have to do all that. He's got millions, what I'm saying? He's got, but that's his purpose. That probably has been his purpose for a while now. So, sometimes we gotta give thanks to these platforms such as YouTube, such as the internet, that everything's so accessible to us now, that it's just sometimes, there's obviously the double-edged sword with that as well. Don't be on Instagram all day. You know what I'm saying? If you're not making money if you're not monetizing with your social media, just check it once, twice a day, maybe. That's for another discussion. Write a definite outline, plan, or plans in which you intend to achieve your purpose, and state the time. Time is important, in which you wish to obtain it. Describe in detail what you want and what do you plan on giving in return. The return has to be valuable. It's all about the return. What you give out for it, what what I'm saying. The return is the most important thing. Like, what are you giving out? What type of, what I'm saying? Because once your purpose is so big, it's just, even if it's work related or whatnot, it's not gonna feel like work anymore, because it's a joy. You're returning some type of, you're making the world a better place more than anything, and that's when everything else comes. You know what I'm saying? The woman, the man of your life might appear, I don't know, just because of the purpose. Because you're so obsessed with it that, boom, that income, that revenue that you're contributing, that you're receiving every month, is coming, so you can have the things you want to buy. If you're materialistic, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? In order for your purpose to come to fruition, make your plan flexible so you can allow changes to do so. Remembering God or infinite intelligence will present a different plan or better plan for you before. Follow your intuition, follow your hunches, respect them. So, for example, my definite purpose is to obtain so and so by so and so. I intend to give in return so and so by so and so. Nature has a system of timing and everything. Keep your purpose within reason, at your current ability, and what you deserve. Keep your major purpose to yourself. Envy of mankind, haters, small-minded individuals. Once your purpose becomes so big, those people like that, they just disappear. It's just a trip. They just disappear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to just let those people go. If you have that purpose, if you have a purpose in life. If you don't, 98 of 100 people, you have plenty of company. Oh yeah, you don't even need to go far. All you have to do is just go on the street, talk to someone, and gossip about something that doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm still guilty of it. I love NBA basketball. Like, that was my dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, to play in the league. So, like, But I still, I, I just love basketball. But other than that, I don't really spend too much time like gossiping on things that don't improve me. Um, you want to rush your subconscious with tremendous amount of feeling, emotion, massive action, repetition. You know what I'm saying? We all have the capacity to be great. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't know where to begin with. Um, honestly, for everyone out there that's listening to this, maybe if I can reach one person to at least think for themselves off of just maybe my videos, I've done my job on earth, I think. Because it happened to me, I never thought for myself. I thought everything was given until you start waking up, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean become a conspiracy theorist to the extent, things happen, you know what I'm saying? Life isn't perfect. Things that are going on behind the scenes are not perfect. But don't worry about those because you can't control them. We can't control what the government does. We can't control what other governments do. We can't control that. The only thing you can control is what you could do. That's the only thing you control. Think about it. That's the only thing you control is your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even if look at Stephen Hawking. Can't even move, but he can control his mind. You know what I'm saying? He's tripping out on black holes. He's tripping out on the universe. He's tripping out on parallel universes. If he could do that, imagine what you could do with because if you have no physical ailments. Um, but this is my first video. It was on Definiteness of Purpose. If it wasn't clear to you, just let me know what's up. I promise I'll do a better job next time. So next video, it's tied to the mastermind group, which derives from, according to Andrew Carnegie, from the 12 disciples, from Jesus' 12 disciples. That principle. If my things weren't clear, I'm actually gonna upload the full episode on Definiteness of Purpose for you guys, so you guys won't get have any confusion. Yeah, hopefully I made some sense today. Again, my name is Angel Flores. I'm from Santa Ana. Shout out to Engineering Republic, my cousin's engineering company, which, by the way, should be a millionaire by now, but that's none of my business. I don't have a T, but thank you. Hopefully, I made some type of sense. Next time, I'm gonna try to get a nice little haircut. I might cut. I just cut it completely. Who knows? Thank you, though. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Bye.